Okay, guys, so I'm going to demonstrate how to do cable by rows. Go ahead, Joe.
One,
Okay?
two,
Yep. Now, you want to do close grip of by rows. So what he's doing, okay? If you want trap like me, right? Focus on doing close grip of white rows. If you're doing wide grip of white rows, you're going to focus on the deltoids. You don't want to focus on the deltoids. You want to focus on the traps, okay? So do close grip of white rows. So if you do incline bench, cable of white rows, right? You're going to focus on the traps tremendously, okay? You want that muscle contraction. Okay, good job. Good job. Stop right there. Okay, so it's important to implement your workout. If you implement your workout for white rows, that's important. You can do dumbbell white rows, you can do barbell white rows, you can do cable row of white rows, or you can do cable barbell of white rows. Now, what's the difference between barbell and cable row? Okay, now this is a row. Okay, so when you do cable row of white rows, okay, well, you are doing range of motion, but at the same time, you are doing push-up reps, okay? When you use a barbell and a cable of white rows, okay, you are doing full range of motion. You're stretching all the way down, and you are extending. So when you extend it, and you go all the way down, that's full range of motion, okay? With a rope, you can't get that full range of motion as well, okay? Like I said, if you potentially like to use a cable rope or white rows, that's okay. But what I'm saying is that the fact that you won't focus on it too much. When you do cable, barbell, or white rows, you won't focus on the traps. You'll get better muscle contraction, and don't forget this, it feels better, okay? Because you want to feel fatigue, right? You want to feel that pump, okay? So my recommendation is to alternate. Here's my alternative. If you don't switch back and forth, okay, then the traps will get big, but you won't get the best results. If you want the best results for the traps development, you should be doing shrugs and all white rows, okay? So now, when you do row with all white rows, right, you are not focused on that full range of motion as much because you're doing push-up reps. If you do cable, barbell, or white row, right, you extend your arms all the way down and you stretch all the way down and you get that full range of motion. That's what you want, okay? Your gymnastic, you want to train hard, okay? That's what you want. So Joe likes doing all white rows. Now, he might prefer the rope because when you do full range of motion, when you get that pushing reps, you don't focus on the thrust as much, okay? So you don't stimulate the thrust as much. You don't get that pump as much, and it doesn't hurt as bad. But when you do a barbell or white rows on the cables, right? Okay, the observation, you want to train as hard as possible on those reps, okay? So alternate. Now, when you do a rope or white rows, you're going to focus on the forearms tremendously, okay? Because when you rotate your arm like this, when you do a white rows, right, on the cable rope or white rows, you're going to focus on the forearms tremendously, okay? If you do barbell or white rows on the cables, right, you won't focus on the forearms, but you're going to focus more on the traps. So you get that full range of motion, okay? Somatically. That's what you want, okay? If you want that transformation, okay, then you got to alternate, okay? The alternative is you want to train as hard as possible, okay? So put in perspective. When you do white rows, right, you're focusing on the traps, but do slow repetitions. Do in moderation, okay? Because when you do slow repetitions, you will feel that pump. If you do fast repetitions, it takes longer for the muscle to respond and comprehend what's going on, okay? All right, Joe? So let's do the next set. Let's go. Last set. There you go. There you go. Now, if you want to do a force rep, that's okay. But don't do it during all the repetitions, okay? Because that means you're helping that person too much. You want them to be consistent and you want them to get stronger. There you go. Now, for the last full rep, it's okay to help somebody. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Drive it. Come on. All right, come on. And look, get to 5. Come on. Come on. Okay, come on. There you go. Up, up, up. Come on. And one more. Okay, stop. Okay. Now, see, he feels pumped. His traps feels great. Okay? Now, essentially, when I do upright rows with the barbell and the gibbles, I can go up to 190. Now, I've been doing upright rows for about, I've been doing it for about a good 20 years, doing upright rows. So, that's why my class developed so strong from training. Literally, man. So, here's my expectation. If you want to get big, you got to train hard. Do 5 sets of 6 to 8 repetitions for the first week. The second week, you should be doing 5 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. Okay?